And it either can be sparked or extinguished. The problem is most of us just had it since childhood, right? We don't even know what to do with it. Some of us are letting it destroy us. When I was in middle school, 7th grade to be exact, I ran for class office. And when the results were in, Kira had won. Kira, not Kiara. Not me, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl. And so as I'm walking down the hall, all my friends are running up to me, congratulating me. And I'm like, I didn't win. They didn't realize that they had voted for the wrong girl. It's okay. You see, because I had a former boss that told me, ambitious women are like dogs with a bone. We will not pivot. So you know the next year I ran again. And this year I made sure everyone knew how to spell my name. And I won. I won every single year since. I was class president from 8th grade all the way up to 12th grade. Now, you think that winning class president 5 years in a row would have my ambition problem managed and under control, but that was not the case. Because what it did was it put me on this path of constantly striving for more and more and more and more and more, always attaching my achievements to my self-worth. Needless to say, my ambition was sparked and never extinguished. Now, I think it's important to note that your typical definition of ambition has that masculine energy, right? Efforting, little ego-driven, always focused on what there is to do. So think about it. In what areas of your life is your ambition winning? I'm talking about running the show, winning. And when you think about your achievements, what significance have you put on them? And is that helping or hurting your self-worth? And then most importantly, are you willing to change it? You see, those are the fundamental questions I ask every single one of my clients as we embark on their ambitiously abundant journeys. The solution to ambition burnout is to do less and be more. When I was in my year-long coaches certification program, I noticed I had this habit of hustling for everyone's approval. What did I need to do to prove myself worthy? What did I need to achieve to make sure that you saw me as successful? Whose expectations did I need to meet? If you're anything like me, that all started in childhood. Every time my father made an empty promise to me, I stored it in my not good enough box. Every time that I sat by the phone, waiting for him to call me, and the phone never rang, I stored it in my not good enough box. Every time that I sat at my grandmother's house waiting for him to pick me up, and the street lights came on, and they got darker, and it was time to go to bed, and he never showed, I stored it in my not good enough box. And then 2 years ago, I read this book by Tracy Goss called The Last Word on Power. And in it, she describes this winning strategy. It's a survival tactic that we all have, that we use 90% of the time to win. But it's that 10% of the time when it doesn't work that we're really in trouble. My winning strategy was, what did I need to do in order to prove myself as valuable? I was always looking for what there was to do to prove something. It's an endless trap of constantly looking for actions and hustles and ways to prove myself as important, as worthy, and as good enough. So my message to you ladies today is this. Until you're able to identify whose approval you're hustling for, you're never going to be able to unhook from that need for external validation. Ambition is a superpower as long as you don't make it a sacrifice. Thank you.